He's so sweet. He's my husband, of course. He needs to, you know.
We have a great relationship, you know, and I'm blessed to find kind of that rock, you know, that you can always lean on. That.
Why did Gisele Bündchen and Tom Brady split after 15 years together? They were once our favorite it couple, but they shocked fans with their divorce announcement. Did Gisele leave Tom because he wouldn't retire from the NFL? Stick around till the end to find out. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen had a whirlwind romance. It all started in 2006. Mutual friends decided to set Brady and Gisele up. It was a blind date. "I ended up calling her, and it ended up being the love of my life," the athlete once said. How romantic. That was around December. Come Christmas, and the two were already smitten. By the new year, it was official. Brady and Bündchen were serious. The model was even spotted waiting outside the locker room for her quarterback. They dated for 2 years, all while serving couple goals at Met Gala appearances and other red carpet events. But just as things were heating up between Tom and Gisele, life threw them a major curveball. In early 2007, Tom's ex, actress Bridget Moynihan, revealed she was 3 months pregnant with his child. Gisele later admitted that she almost walked away. In her words, "Do I just run away?" That's how shaken she was. Still, when baby Jack was born in August, everything changed. Gisele not only stayed, she embraced the role of stepmom with open arms. She told people that Jack made her love Tom even more, and she called him her bonus child. She even said, "I'm so grateful for Bridget. I couldn't imagine my life without Jack." By 2008, Tom and Gisele were back in the spotlight, looking happier than ever at the Met Gala. And the next year, he popped the question, with a diamond ring, of course. Rumors swirled, but their families tried to keep it low-key. Wedding plans were already in motion. Fans couldn't get enough of the gorgeous couple. As if their romance wasn't perfect enough, Tom and Gisele got married in February 2009. They were engaged for just 1 month.
When he proposed to me, he made up this whole story how my apartment was flooding, and I ran over there to try to fix the situation. When I got there, the whole apartment had candles and rose petals everywhere, and then he went down on his knees too.
They couldn't wait to spend eternity together. Their wedding was a private ceremony. It took place at a church in California. Then, the lovebirds had a second ceremony a bit later. This time, it was at the model's private residence in Costa Rica. How dreamy is that? By the end of that year, the young couple welcomed their first child, a son named Benjamin Rain. Did you know they had their first baby at home? At first, Tom wasn't totally on board with the idea of a home birth. Gisele later shared that he needed some convincing. But in the end, he came around, and it became one of his most cherished memories. "I think we brought this boy into the world in the most precious way," the football pro said. Their family grew in 2012. The Bradys welcomed a little girl, Vivian Lake. It seemed all was bliss for Tom and Gisele. Suddenly, the image of a perfect life shattered. In 2015, the first rumors of a divorce started. They made their rounds until, eventually, the couple couldn't deny it.
"Your husband suck. Ellen Mannion's your husband. He's old. He's gotta retire. Just tell him to go home and cry like a baby."
The media was having a field day. You see, not only did tabloids suspect trouble in paradise, but Tom and Gisele's relationship had always been very intertwined with his pro-athlete career. During the divorce rumors, Brady was also having a rough time at work. He was accused of cheating his way into a 2014 championship win, the fuel to the fire. Of course, Gisele would leave him, he's a cheater. Well, that's what the tabloids said. The truth was very different. Tom denied all the divorce rumors. "We're in a great place, I'll just say that," he said. The athlete added that his wife was his biggest supporter, and that he was so lucky to have her in his corner. How sweet. For the next couple of years, there were more gushy Instagram posts, more events that made us wish we were them. Like in 2019, when Tom was the proud husband at the Hollywood 4 Science Gala. That evening, Gisele was recognized for her work in environmental activism. Speaking about his wife, Tom said, "She's inspiring me in so many ways."
Behind every great man is a great woman, and the best spouses make each other better. So how specifically does Gisele make you better?
Yeah, I've just been very blessed to find, just a wonderful woman, a wonderful partner, and you're right about that.
By 2019, Tom and Gisele were still going strong. That year marked a major milestone, their 10th anniversary. Gisele celebrated by posting some never-before-seen wedding photos and a heartfelt message on Instagram, thanking Tom for doing the work to keep their love going and calling their life together incredible. But behind the picture-perfect posts, things weren't always smooth. In a 2020 interview, Tom opened up about a rough patch they hit in 2018. Gisele felt like she was handling the home and kids alone while he focused on football and business. That wake-up call led to a big shift in how Tom approached family life. By 2021, Tom was publicly acknowledging how much Gisele had sacrificed for their family. On his podcast, he said she'd put her own career on hold to raise their kids and support his journey, from Boston to Florida. And when he announced his retirement in early 2022, he said it was partly because my wife deserves what she needs from me as a husband. Gisele showed support, posting "What a ride, my love" on Twitter. But according to insiders, she'd been hoping he'd retire for years, especially after he won the Super Bowl with the Bucs. She just hated seeing him get hit. Then came the shocker. 6 weeks later, Tom unretired. Yep, he announced he was coming back for a 23rd season.
I didn't know if I'd continue to play football.
Gisele publicly cheered him on with a "let's go, lovey" comment, but behind the scenes, fans started to wonder how she really felt. Still, Gisele was running the household like a true supermom. In interviews, she explained how she took the lead with parenting, managed the day-to-day, and even convinced Tom to support her home birth plan. "This is my body, and I'm going to decide how I give birth," she said, and he backed her all the way. They kept having fun together, too. In 2022, Gisele teased Tom's new Brady underwear line by filming him in his boxer briefs for Instagram. She joked, "Let me see your underwear. Is that Brady brand?" That same year, Tom opened up about the challenges of raising grounded kids in a very privileged world.
We have people that clean for us. We have people that make our food. We have people that drive us to the airport if we need that. You know, we get off a plane and there's people waiting there for us and we get ushered in. And it's just, that's my kid's reality, which is the hard part to say, guys, this is not the way reality really is, you know?
Brady said he and Gisele were trying to give their children real-world experiences despite their fame and wealth.
It's hard to make those things up too. You know, I can't say, hey, we're going to go back and live on Portola Drive in San Mateo because, you know, it's a pretty hard thing to do just for privacy purposes and so forth. So,
and when Tom turned 45, Gisele posted a loving birthday tribute calling him focused, disciplined, and fashionable. It looked like things were solid, but we all know what came next. Stay tuned. Gosh, they really were the most perfect couple. That's why, when they did get divorced in 2022, fans were shocked. We were sure they were solid after the duo shut down divorce talk the first time. But the signs were obvious. By October 2022, Gisele had stopped wearing her ring. She and Tom hadn't been seen together since September. Then came that dreaded divorce announcement, asking for the family's privacy to be respected. Being a celebrity, how draining. But through it all, the ex-lovers stayed strong. For a couple who just ended a decade of love, they seemed pretty zen. In his first interview post-split, Brady said he was focused on taking care of his family and doing the best job he could to win football games. He also hinted that the divorce situation was very amicable. Gisele opened up about the split, too. She explained that nothing bad had happened.
I look into my life and I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have any other life. I wouldn't have done it if they say, can you change something in your life? I wouldn't change absolutely anything.
And unlike all the rumors suggested, she and Tom didn't split because he hadn't retired from football. In fact, he retired shortly after the breakup.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good.
Gisele shared that they had simply grown apart. The ex-couple realized, in the end, they wanted different things. That doesn't mean you don't love the person. It just means that for you to be authentic and truly live the life that you want to live, you have to have somebody who can meet you in the middle, right? It's a dance. It's a balance, the model said. Since then, Gisele and Tom have been working together to co-parent their kids. And in the process, they're finding themselves. That's all we have for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be well and be kind.